Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news that New Zealand's economy managed to avoid a double-dip recession in the second half of 2010, but only just. GDP rose 0.2% in the December quarter, whereas in the September quarter it fell 0.2%. So broadly, the economy was flat as a pancake in the second half of 2010. We're going to see a contraction in the March quarter, obviously, because of the earthquake. But most economists expect there will be a rebound late in 2011, going into 2012, as the Rugby World Cup and as the rebuild in Christchurch starts to flow through into the economy. That's when the Reserve Bank is likely to put the official cash rate back up, probably at the end of 2011, early 2012, according to most economists. Meanwhile, overnight, Portugal's government resigned, and it's now expected widely to ask for a bailout of about 70 billion euros, about 100 billion US dollars. That's after the Prime Minister, Socrates, great name for a PM, he resigned because the Parliament rejected plans for an austerity package. Meanwhile, Moody's has downgraded 30 smaller Spanish banks. The key here in Europe is what happens with Spain and Italy. They have a lot of debt, but at the moment they're not being punished by the markets, unlike the pigs, Portugal, Ireland, Greece and Spain. Meanwhile, in the United States, durable goods orders fell, surprisingly. But the Dow, it was up 0.6%. And the New Zealand dollar, which tends to rise and fall with the US stock market and appetites for global risk, it was at 75 US cents. Another factor might be the huge bond issue sold yesterday by the New Zealand Debt Management Office. $950 million worth of bonds sold. Now that means foreign creditors will have to buy $950 million worth of New Zealand dollars. This is the problem when you raise debt. You actually punish exporters because it drives up the currency. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand.